If you're someone who's looking to apply for an Israeli tourist visa, then keep watching. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ravital Moses and I create videos on Israel. Be some of the interesting places to visit or important information or procedures related to Israel, you have it covered. Today we are going to be talking about Israeli tourist visa. This video is divided into 3 sections. Section 1 will cover about documents that you need to submit. Section 2 will be about the visa procedure. And Section 3 will cover smart and quick tips for you to receive your Israeli visa. You can also watch my videos as per the timestamps. You can now click on specific parts of the video. You can see the timeline right here. You can just click on it and just watch away. You can now subscribe to my channel for more informational and entertaining videos about Israel. And you can also comment down below for more suggestions on what I can create. And last but not the least, hit that bell icon to receive notifications whenever I upload a new video. Let's go. If you're someone who's looking to visit Israel as a tourist, you will need to apply for a B2 tourist visa. And if you're someone especially from India, this is the video for you. In India, the visa application process is now taken care by the IVP, which is the Israel Visa Processing Center, which is an exclusive service provider for the state of Israel, authorized to provide administrative support services to visa applicants in India. I tried to collect information, but it's suggested that it's best to contact these centers rather than contacting the Consulate of Israel in Mumbai. There is a list of documents that you need to submit at the center to start your visa process. I'm going to add a screenshot of the list to this video. You can now pause this video and take a screenshot. I'm also going to add the link to the description box so you can click on it and now access it. I'm going to cover a few important documents that you need to submit, but you can always access the list and see the full list of documents. The application form has to be filled out online because they will not accept a handwritten form. I'm going to add the link in the description box. You can fill and submit it. Make sure that you fill all the details in English. Once you click submit, print the form because you will need to submit at the center with other documents. Then you will need to click 2 photographs with a white background. They have photo specification, so make sure you get them clicked accordingly. Then you need a travel and a medical insurance with a COVID coverage. Once you have your application forms, your photographs, and your travel and medical insurance in place, make sure you have a cover letter or a covering letter as they call it. This letter should be signed by the applicant and have the following information: your name, your designation, your contact details, passport number, purpose of travel, and the duration of your stay. You will also need a personal bank statement showing minimum of 4 months, but I would personally recommend get a personal bank statement which shows at least 6 months because it's always better to have more than to have less. You will also need a salary slip for 4 months, but again, I recommend get it for 6 months. You will also need travel tickets. Now, in this case, if they are booked, well and good, and if they are not confirmed, that can also be submitted. If you're going on a tour, you will also need an itinerary along with the hotel reservation because they need to see where and which places you're going to be visiting. And last but not the least, you will need a photocopy of your Aadhaar card or a current valid passport. Make note that if you're Jewish, there's an additional document that you need to submit. It's not mentioned in the list, but I will mention it here. You will need a letter from the synagogue stating that you are Jewish and you are an active member of the Indian Jewish community. These are the major documents that you will need to submit at the center. There are a few minor ones with conditions that apply, so please have a look to check which documents apply to your situation. Now let's move on to the procedure. Now this can be very personal. I have researched enough to understand that the basic process is the same, but there are a few things that can help you receive a visa smoothly. As I mentioned, there are centers in certain cities where you need to submit your documents. These 4 cities are Delhi, Bangalore, Kolkata, and Mumbai. If you belong to other states, you will have to submit your documents to one of these 4 centers. Although there is a specific list that mentions which state should submit to which center. For example, an applicant that lives or belongs to Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and Karnataka can submit their documents only to the Bangalore IVP center. If you're wondering where you should be submitting your documents, I'm going to be adding a link to the list in the description box. You will now know which state can submit documents to which center. Once you have your application form filled and printed out, this is where you need to pay attention. you can write an email to the center saying that you want to apply for a tourist visa. You can mention in the email that you have filled an application form and you have all the documents that you need. You can also attach these documents in the email so that they know if something is missing, they can tell you like, hey, like these documents are missing, you can get them when you come for the appointment. You can also mention that all my documents are ready, I need an appointment at the center for the interview. Once you send that email, wait for 2 days. If they respond within 2 working days, great. If they don't respond within 2 working days, you can directly call them and tell them that you have sent them an email, you have submitted your application form, you have all documents in place, and you need an appointment to visit the IVP center for an interview and submission of the documents. Once you have your appointment, make sure you carry all your documents. That includes your passport. Don't forget your passport, and carry multiple photocopies of all documents. The interview process has been different for different people. I've spoken to people where they were asked only 5 questions and they were out within 15 minutes, and there were some people who were grilled for about 45 minutes to an hour long. So make sure you prepare well with some questions. Now I'm going to give you a list of questions. Prepare them well and make sure you answer them confidently. Don't give them a chance to doubt you. They can ask questions like, how long will you be visiting? What do you do in India? Where do you work and how much do you earn? They ask this question specifically because they want to know if you can financially back up your stay and your flight tickets and all of that. What do you know about Israel, and which Gulf countries have you been to? Now, once you're done with your interview, they will mention that your application will be forwarded to the embassy and the decision will be theirs. In addition, you will need to pay visa fees. Now, visa fees can be different for different tourists. I'm going to be adding a link and also a screenshot to this video. You can pause this video and take a screenshot, or you can access the list in my description box. And also keep in mind that they will only accept payment in cash, so make sure you carry the amount with you. When your application gets accepted, your visa should arrive within 5 to 7 working days. You can either collect it from the center itself, or you can get it couriered to a specified address or to your house. In case you would like your passport to be couriered, you can request this facility at the time of submitting your application. This optional service is available for an additional fee of Rs 575. These courier charges are non-refundable in case the visa is refused or withdrawn. Okay, so now you have your documents in place, you know the procedure in detail. I'm going to give you smart tips to have a smooth process to receive your Israeli tourist visa. You can go to the center without an appointment, but there is an additional charge of Rs 500. So in case you plan to go without an appointment, make sure you carry some extra cash on you, because you will have to pay them on spot in cash. IVP centers have specific timings for inquiry calls from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. followed by 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. They don't operate on holidays, which is a mix of Indian and Israeli holidays, so make sure you have a look and proceed accordingly. Due to security reasons, there are certain items that will not be permitted inside the center, and there is no facility inside the visa center for them to be stored. So make sure you don't carry anything that they have to throw out. You can only collect your passports between 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Just 1 hour, and it's in the evening, so make sure you plan your visa collection accordingly. And last but not the least, you can now track your application online. There's a section on their site where you can click. It's in red. You can actually click on it and track your application if you're unsure when it's gonna arrive, so that you can plan your tickets and your visit accordingly. That's it for this video. I hope this information really helps you and helps you plan your documents and your process, and helps you get your Israeli visa smoothly and quickly. If you're looking to visit some cool places in Israel, don't worry, I have it covered for you. You can now explore my channel and plan your trip. If you like my videos, hit that subscribe button for more fun and informational content on Israel. I will see you next time.